Hello, Bill. Glad you could join us today. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about how long you've been a realtor at Century 21 Thomas and why you became a realtor.
Uh, Thanks for asking. Well, I've been with Century 21 Thomas for 32 years in the same office. Have helped over 2,500 families actually buy or sell a home. The reason I became a realtor is because I was working in construction. My father was a contractor, and he gave me the business, or he handed it down to me, and I started running the business, and I found that there was a lot of trouble or concern to have someone working for you. We had a crew of about 20 men, plus all the subcontractors, and I said, this is really hard to deal with all this people that don't show up for work and so on. So I said, what can I do that involves being with people and actually doesn't have anything to do with anybody else except for me? I can come to work, I can do my own hours, I can excel as high as I want within the realm of what I want to do and not have to worry about anyone. So that was the main reason.
Well, 32 years is a long time. What keeps you here, and not necessarily at Thomas, Century 21 Thomas, but what keeps you in this industry, this field?
Well, I do enjoy the work. I enjoy people. I enjoy presenting and having someone different every day to talk to see all the homes. And plus it's a good living. It makes a good living.
What's a typical day like for you? I think sometimes when you're not really aware of what a realtor does, everybody has a different perception of what your day is like. So could you tell us what a typical day might be like?
Yes, my day starts at 5:45 a.m. I get up, work out at my home, and I'm at the office by 7:15. At 7:30, I have a role play partner to start my day, and we accountability partners, so that we can be accountable for starting our day, doing what we're supposed to do. At 8 o'clock, I start prospecting. I call people to tell them that I have a home for sale. For sellers, I work for sellers and buyers. For sellers, I call buyers and talk to them about the property that's for sale that I have listed, to see if they might know of anyone else looking to buy or sell in the area that I can help. And I also call and around my listings to tell people about it, to see if if they want to buy it.
So it's about prospecting and meeting the needs of those buyers that are already using your services.
Exactly. It's just, people that are looking to buy or looking to sell. And I talk to everyone around the area. My past clients, keep up with everybody. In other words, we know that if we start with so many contacts per day, it's going to equal so many appointments per day, which is going to equal so many listings or sales per day or week.
Okay.
It's a numbers game.
What is it that you think that you bring to the table as far as working for the seller? How do you first meet with a potential seller, and what do you offer them?
Well, to get their home sold, that's the main thing. And basically, what I see myself is doing the same thing for 32 years. I've lived, slept, and everything real estate, especially in the North Myrtle Beach, Ocean Isle area. I've lived here all my life. My mom and dad and their parents lived here. We were true natives. Mm-hmm. So we know the area, and we know from doing over 100 transactions per year for the last 20-some years, we do a lot of business. It's kind of like going to a surgeon. If you're going to get an operation, you want to know someone and work with somebody that does it a lot, versus someone that just got their license, or somebody that does it every now and then, like a retired person or whatever. Just like you mentioned, Angie, a lot of people think that real estate is, driving around people, hanging out, showing them houses, which is a part of it. But in reality, it's like anything else. If you treat it like a real job, it will produce you like a real job. If you don't, it won't.
So I think what you're saying is it's about gaining that expertise, and after all the years that you've been in this industry, you feel like you're offering them a higher level of expertise.
Right.
Because you've done it for so long, and also know the area very well.
Exactly, and I think it's sometimes people think selling is the hard part. A lot of times selling is actually closing the deal once you get a contract. Because there's so many things that, that happen in between the time that you actually sign the contract and the day of closing.
Right.
So that's, repetitious over and over is always good in that kind of deal situation.
Okay. How have you seen the industry change since you've been in it?
Yeah, within the last 32 years, we've noticed that real estate is very cyclical.
Mm-hmm.
Every 7 to 10 years, we have a peak or a valley. And of course, we had the most exciting time of real estate was in 2006, 2007 was the peak. And we've been trying to recover since that time. We feel like now is a good time. It is starting to recover. The foreclosure short sales have gone down, diminished quite a bit. So, we feel like that we've always found that the more supply you have, less demand. More demand, less supply means higher prices. So that's the transition period we're in now,
Mm-hmm.
I feel.
Okay. What do you think is the biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge to selling real estate today?
Just being in your field, I guess. I know, especially in a tourist community, there are an awful lot of realtors. So how does this community sustain so many realtors?
Well, actually, you're right. We do have a lot of absentee owners, the ones that live in other states, and they have a vacation home or an investment property here. So a lot of it is over the phone versus face-to-face. A lot of times, probably about 60% of my listing presentations are over the phone.
Okay.
Sometimes we list, sell, and close a property, and we never see the owner or never actually see him in person. Sometimes, multiple times we do that. So it is a little bit different. It's all about the presentation and the knowledge that you have, and also the hard work that you put in to get what you want out of it.
So you sort of have to communicate your expertise and your personality through communicating over the phone.
Right. I mean, most people just want to know what you're going to do to get their home sold and sell them. And through that is customer service, which means being in touch with the seller on a weekly basis. Good news, no news, bad news, they want to know, especially if they're up in Ohio or somewhere, and they say, well, that Bill, he hadn't called me in a few days. What's going on? So communication, customer service is key in this area, in this business, I think.
Right. That's a good point. What about your ultimate goals? You've been doing it a long time. Do you have any goals for the future in this field?
Yeah, I'm on the 85 Freedom Plan. I'm going to be working until I'm 85.
Okay. You got a long ways to go.
Right. Well, I still have lots of kids. I have 4 children. The youngest is 5, and he's autistic. So by the time I get all those out of college, I'll be 85. But in reality, I don't know what I would do if I didn't work. I mean, it's a 6-7 day scenario for me, and I'll try to take a day off, and it always ends up working. So, I mean, I do enjoy my job, and I like the income that it produces and what I can give for my family.
Okay. Anything? I guess those are the rewards. I was going to ask you next. What's rewarding about it? It is.
Yes, it's
dealing with the people, or
it's it's helping people out. I think that my mom always instilled in me that don't worry about the outcome as much as you do for someone. In other words, the more you do for someone, the more it's going to come back to you. Whether it's monetary or just good feeling about helping someone. Yes, a lot of my business is on referrals. A lot of it is new business through the prospecting. The concern, the problem with referrals in an absentee owner type business. Of course, we have local people too that we work with, but usually the absentee owners, they may have 1 or 2 properties here.
right.
When they get older, or for whatever reason, they sell it. They go back up to North Carolina, Ohio, wherever they're from, and they don't come here much anymore, so they don't have as many referrals to send to me as, say, you would living in your neighborhood, you know, and, you know,
Right.
so it does make a difference in absentee owner. But yes, I have referrals, they call me. The other thing I try to do is call them 4 times a year, just be in touch, ask them if they know anybody looking to buy or sell, you know, within that prospecting time as well. I do call my past clients a sphere of influence, just to let them know I'm still in the business. Do you know anybody looking to buy or sell real estate at this point?
Okay. Well, thank you, Bill. I appreciate your time. It's
Well, thank you for
really
asking.
always exciting to know someone's been in, you know, this kind of business for 32 years and still thoroughly enjoys it. I know you're here very early in the morning and you work 6 days a week, so
Right.
that says a lot.
Thank you very much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.